I'm sorry. Okay. Audiology appointment, 21st of November 12. So today was finally the big day. The day I went up to the Royal National Nose Throat Ear Hospital, London, for an audiology appointment. Oh, camera sliding. About getting my Baha, which those of you who regularly watch my vlogs will know I've wanted, since I heard about them, my close mingle, and since trialling one at Great Ormond Hospital for about 10 minutes. Yeah, and ever since I've known that this is something that I've wanted and that would benefit me. And yeah, after 5 referrals from Great Ormond Street to them, and 5 times chasing them up about the referral, because Royal National kept losing me, they didn't have any records of me and that, we finally got there. So yeah, when we arrived, first of all, we arrived at the wrong building because you've got children's audiology around one side, but it's not actually like labelled as children's audiology, because you've got audiology centre. So we went over this one, went in there, and then found out that no, the one we needed was like 10 minutes around the corner. So yeah, you've got the children's one there, and then just literally around the corner, about 2 minutes around the corner, you've got the adult one. So yeah, we went down there as directed. We were then directed where we needed to go, got signed in, and sat in the waiting room waiting for my appointment, which I obviously was so excited for after trialling the Baha at Great Ormond Street Hospital for like 10 minutes. That felt like, you know, I'd been waiting 17 years for my Baha, which I know, whoa, why is my camera sliding today? Which I know technically I haven't waited 17 years, but if, you know, it honestly feels like part of me. So yeah, I was really excited and happy that this appointment had finally come, and the wait luckily wasn't all that long at all until I just quickly called in to see Dr. Chan. Yeah, what I'd expected from today was just to talk about the Baha in more depth, do a hearing test, possibly get a date for a scan, to look at the bones inside my little ear, like just to find out what's going on in there and that sort of thing, and then like find out whether I'm a suitable candidate or not. And you know, then go down the process to get the date for the surgery and that. Obviously, I knew I wouldn't probably get that today, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, however, it wasn't actually like this. Me and my dad first went to see Dr. Chan, as I mentioned a minute ago. And yeah, she just spoke to me and my dad and got like all our family medical history, that kind of thing, and got me to do some weird exercises like walking with my eyes shut and my knees bent, and yeah, trying to hold my balance like that, which that failed drastically because, well, it's me and I can't do things like that, so that's good fun. So yeah, test failed there, definitely. So yeah, where am I? Yeah, and then like lying on the bed and having my head turned by side to side to see if I got dizzy, blurred vision or double vision, and then making me focus on one part of her head, and then her jolting my head around, to see if I got double vision, blurred vision or dizziness, which I didn't. Yeah, we then talked a little bit more about why I wanted the Baha, how I was coping at college and work with my hearing. With me and my dad explained all the issues with college and work and school and that I've had. And then went on to talk about the microtia mingle and like how we'd found out about it all through that. We then sent downstairs so that I could have a hearing test done. I ended up actually having 3 in-depth hearing tests done. The first thing the audiologist tested me for was that I had a normal eardrum wavelength in both ears, and just to check whether it was moving how it should be, which my left ear was, but I don't think there's one detected in my right ear because it just literally came out just flatlined. So if there is one, it's not doing anything. And yeah, yeah, I was then taken through to the little hearing booth thing to do like a normal hearing test with the headphones and the little button to press when I hear sounds in either ear, and then I did that exact same test again. I don't know if you can see me, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I did that exact same test again, except I had a wire set on as well, which that was measuring skull bone stroke bone conduction. It's measuring, yeah, the conduction from my bone, from my skull bones and that. And then, yeah, I put on onto another headphone set and the wire. But this time I had the sound of running water in my left ear and being told to press the button when I heard beeps or whistles in my right ear, which I think is my right ear or any ear, but yeah, anyway. But yeah, I must admit that one was the hardest one out of the three for me. And I don't think I got many on that at all, as all I could hear was the running water. Yeah, and then I headed back into the little room with the audiologist, who then wrote out the results of my hearing test result. That's right, the results. Anyway, yeah, and then he said good luck to me as we was heading back to see Dr. Chan with the results, which I thought was a little weird because normally you don't hear someone sort of say, oh, good luck on your results. And obviously, yeah, that was a little weird, because obviously he knew the results because he was the one that wrote them up, but he just wasn't the one to give them to us. So yeah, I just thought, oh, that was a little weird. Yeah. Where am I? That's my phone going. Yeah. In the lift on the way back up to see Dr. Chan, I had a feeling, like a gut instinct, that something wasn't right. And well, I think I proved that you should listen to your gut instincts, because clearly they are right, or something you can trust. As Dr. Chan was taken aback by my hearing test results, that she had to look them over several times before talking it through and explaining it to me and my dad, and explaining what sort of things were tested for. I'll go yawn then. Okay. Yeah, and then went on to say about the levels I got in my right ear, which were above the average of frequency, which, well, I was expecting, and I think Dr. Chan and my dad were also expecting that result with my right ear. And then onto my left ear. The results of that, yeah, she's saying how the results should have been normal, but however the levels I got weren't normal. I think I'm getting mostly 40s to 50s on the levels, and normal level is 10 to 20, and I don't think you can see me, I'm sorry. Yeah, so obviously the results I got weren't great, and this did come as a huge shock to me, as I wasn't expecting that, and I never, thought that would happen. Dr. Chan then went on to ask my dad if he knew my hearing was down in my left ear. Which he said it always had been slightly less than normal. But like, if that's normal, my hearing was like just there, so it wasn't far off normal. And yeah, it's considered fine than that. But yeah, however, whenever I've had hearing tests done before, we've never had the results explained like this to us. And not in this much depth anyway, and we've only been told what the results are, like, I don't know, 20% hearing loss in that ear, no hearing loss in that ear, or whatever. And we've gone away with that. Yeah, so, yeah, Dr. Chan went on to saying how I'd need a hearing aid, one known as a cross aid, which is a normal digital hearing aid which would go in my left ear to amplify the hearing I have got, and then it will be connected to a little wire which would go around my neck, like all the way around here, over to my right ear, which would then hook behind my right, I would then have like oh my god, my camera keeps moving, seriously, stay still, which would then hook onto another part of the hearing aid that I'd have in my right ear, which is this microphone, which is just hooked behind my right ear. So yeah, I was thinking at that point, well, it's a good job I did have my ear reconstructed then, because otherwise that wouldn't have been able to happen. I don't know what would have happened then. Said that bit. Yeah, and I was also told at a later date that it can be connected to a Baha to give me sort of more normal hearing. Dr. Chan then left the room for a minute or so to go look for something, leaving me and my dad alone. My dad was asking me like how I felt about it all, which my answer was, well, alright, I was still in shock, but I thought, well, I don't care, because if it's going to help, then at the end of the day I was willing to have a hearing aid, because I thought, well, it's going to help, and that's all that mattered to me, really. I thought, well, I don't care, it's helping my hearing. And I was like, well, as long as I know about it, it doesn't matter, sort of thing. Yeah, when Dr. Chan returned, we then sat down together and sorted out like all the appointments which I'd need. Yeah, which I'll talk about at a later date. I was then sent back downstairs to see Jasper the audiologist. This time to get the moulds done for my cross aid, and we'll talk through what had happened, and that sort of thing. and he told us to make sure to tell the receptionist to make my next appointment to get my cross-aid fitted, an urgent one. So I'll be having my cross-aid fitted on the 17th of January 12, and then around March sort of time I'll probably be sitting down with the Baha team, and they'll decide whether I'm a candidate for Baha or not. But Dr. Cham, who I saw today, is pretty certain I am a candidate for it, and then obviously it's then just on to sorting out the funding for it all. And yeah, I'll see you in my next vlog. See you soon. Bye!